What's good, y'all? We back finally. I teased y'all if you watched my community, if you saw my community page, I was gonna be talking about this. As you see, the Baddies East cast was dropped. And we're gonna get into it. I got some thoughts, some probably unpopular, but maybe popular. I'm sure it's probably gonna be popular. There's some interesting ones. So I'm not gonna waste y'all's time. Let's go ahead and get on into it with my ear sticking out right here. Yeah, let's go ahead and get on into it. Thumbs up the video, drop the comments down below. If you are new here, please subscribe. Let's keep the train rolling. I've been sitting at like almost 1,300. So let's go ahead and cross that. But yeah, let's go. Here we go. All right, so we get the cast announcement. The way they rolled this out, they rolled it out with the returners, and then they put the new girls. And the majority of the people returning, I don't want to see. And I'm going to tell you why. And we'll start with Natalie. Natalie Nunn, she is the creator of Baddies. She is kind of like the CEO. She is who it is. She's the reason Baddies is on. And Natalie's messy. She's one of the only ones, even though I say it all the time, she should just be behind the camera. Natalie's entertaining to me. I'm going to always want to watch anything she's doing. I'm going to find a way to find her entertaining for some reason. So Natalie, she's the one returner I have no problem with being on the show. I don't. It's her show. As long as she continues to be entertaining, I have no issue with that. Natalie, she provides and she performs. And I was going to say she performs, but yeah, she does perform. So Natalie, she's cool. Krishan is currently pregnant. Like, I want to say probably 6, 7 months, maybe 8. So they said that they're about to film, and it's like, if they're about to film and she's pregnant, what is the point? And then not only that, last season she was barely on the show. So it's like, why is she coming back now when she's literally pregnant? Like, what's the point? And hold on, my mom is texting me. You're gonna have to wait. I'm filming. But yeah, so that's Krishan. I don't really want her back. She needs to take a break, like she does. And with her having the kid, if she's gonna have the kid and then start filming, I think that's crazy. Because you should be with your child. You should be able to be a mother, like kind of sit down. You shouldn't be filming no shows until your son is probably at most 2 years old. At most. And that's pushing. Well, not at most, at least. What am I talking about? At least 2 years old. But Krishan's on the cast. Nothing I can do about it. Stunner Girl's back. Stunner Girl was the show last season. So it's gonna be interesting to see her this season without Biggie on, because that was a lot of Biggie's not on and Tommy's not on. So those two were the two that she got into it with the most. So it's gonna be interesting to see her with the new cast of girls. We know Stunner is gonna continue to be Stunner. Stunner don't care. Stunner gonna do what she wanna do. It's gonna be interesting to see if any of these girls challenge her or at least try to give her that same energy that she had last season. Stunner, I'm iffy about it. I don't really care if she's back, and I'm not really mad that she's back. So not really bothered by that. Rolly. I love Rolly, but Rolly she says every single season that she's not coming back, and she's always back. And it's like, for what now, Rolly? Like, what is the point? And she was starting to irritate me towards the end of last season. And hopefully with her back this season, she doesn't let her seniority, which that's what it seems like to me, is that because she's a well-seasoned vet when it comes to Zeus reality shows, I hope she don't let that get to her head and start trying to act big-headish like Natalie does. So we'll see about that. Rolly, I'm not mad at it because she is entertaining, but she needed to take a break, if you ask me. This is the one right here that blew me. Scotty, why are you back? You don't do anything. You don't do anything but ride Natalie's coattails. You sit and dick ride and dick eat her the entire season. And she was trying to act fake tough. She got in one fight with Razor last season, and she didn't even, I won't even call that a fight, because you didn't do much of nothing anyways in the fight. Like Razor was pressing you the whole time and you didn't do anything until security was around. Like, come on now, let's keep it real. Scotty don't do nothing. She's boring. Like, keep her off the show. Like, she's irritated. She irritated me. And next time when she's on here, I hope she's making sure she's brushing that tongue, because as much as she stick that tongue out, it does not need to be white. And that's all I'm gonna say about that. And then DJ Sky. Like, what? Out of everybody, that's who you want back from last season? Out of everybody? No. So then we get into the new girls. And these, when I say new girls, I mean new as in like new to the show. None of these girls has been on Baddies. Plenty of these girls have had reality TV history. Some of them are social media famous. We'll start with Sky. Sky from Black Ink. Sky. I'm very excited to see her on here, see how she does. Kind of like how I was with Tommy. I'm very interested in seeing how she integrates herself with this group of girls, because she's not usually on a all-girl group ensemble cast, as we know with Black Ink. We know Sky can fight. We know Sky's crazy. So it's gonna be very interesting to see if somebody tries her. And yeah, I'm interested. Next, we got Whoa Vicky. Whoa Vicky. If you follow me on Twitter, you know I have like a guilty, like she's my guilty pleasure. I don't know why, I can't really explain it, but she is hilarious to me. Like, she is literally hilarious to me. And I'm excited to see her on here too, because it's like, that was the most what? That was the most like what casting I've seen on here. I'm like, what is, really? Whoa Vicky? And I'm not mad at it, because I want to see how she integrates herself with this cast of girls and see how she is on the show. In my opinion, I feel like she's gonna be the breakout star, if you ask me. I feel like a lot of these girls are probably gonna try her because they're gonna think that it's an easy one. And I don't think she's gonna take them serious. So it's gonna be funny to watch. Next, we got T. I've seen her before. Don't know why, how, where, and what for, but I've seen her before. I don't know much about her. So I'm interested in seeing what she's gonna do, see how she acts on the show. Camila, we got Camila finally from Bad Girls Club. I love Camila. Camila's funny. She's not gonna get on here and put on a show. And when I say put on a show, she's not gonna force beefs and stuff. Like, if she's gonna have a beef with you, it's gonna be based off of something. We're gonna see it. So I'm excited to see her on the show. I feel like she's gonna bring a realer dynamic to the show that has been missing the past couple seasons. And I see that her and Seven was still beefing online. It's seemingly like they're trying to integrate Seven into this cast. If she does it, it would make sense, because it's Baddies East and Seven is from DC, and that's on the east side of the United States. So if she does end up doing it, I hope they bring Brooke, her sister, too, because the three of them had some beef. I don't know if they squashed it, but that would be interesting. But Camila, I'm excited to see, because if I'm not mistaken, this might be the first time her and Natalie has like been in the same room since I'm trying to think if it was the season that they did or if the boxing match that they did, if that was before then. But one of the two, this is a long time since they've seen each other and they still got beef. So it's gonna be interesting to see if it comes to a head. And if it comes to a head, it's gonna be interesting to see who wins, because Natalie got Camila in the boxing ring, but Camila in the streets is gonna get Natalie. So it's gonna be interesting to see. But I could be wrong, because I thought Tommy was gonna watch Natalie and it was like kind of the opposite. But that's where we're at with that. This next girl is Sia. Don't know if I'm pronouncing her name right. Don't think I've ever seen her before. Don't know where I would know her from. But she looks like she don't play no games. It's gonna be very interesting to see how she is on this cast. Next, we got Mariah Lynn from Love and Hip Hop. She will fight. I will say that. She ain't scared of nobody. She's little. She got a mouth on her. She's slick mouth, and she will fight. I will say that. So it's gonna be very interesting to see her on here. I just think it's funny how all these VH1 previous ex reality stars are now kind of coming to Zeus. And it's like, I guess because Love and Hip Hop started to phase out and get stale. So it's gonna be very interesting to see how this goes down. Next, we got Tashiki. I think that's how you say her name. I'm not sure, but it's Krishan's sister. I already knew she was gonna be on the show when I was watching those Baddies auditions. And her and Natalie was kind of beefing, so it's gonna be interesting to see. I'm pretty sure she's probably gonna end up swinging on Natalie. I'm excited to see what happens there. I'm also excited to see how her and Krishan interact on the show because they had some issues on her show last year. I haven't watched the season two because Blueface and Krishan, I don't subscribe to that. That's too much toxicness. But it's gonna be interesting to see. And like I said, with them two being sisters on the show, if they end up casting seven, I hope they do bring Brooke because it'll be very interesting to see two sisters on the show and see if they end up getting along. But to Tashiki, Tashaki, I'm interested. Next, we got Smiley. I don't know who this is, but I've seen from the Zeus T page that her and Mariah Lynn already have some pre-existing beef. So that's probably gonna be a fight that we look into. And it looks like Anna Mac. No clue who she is. But it's gonna be very interesting to see how she integrates into this cast. So that's my thought process. That's where we are. They haven't started filming yet, but I'm sure they're probably gonna start soon. Let me know what y'all think. Who y'all are excited to see? What beefs y'all think are gonna end up stirring up? Who you think gonna be going at it? Who you're not happy to see? Let me know all that. Drop your comments down below. Like I said, subscribe if you have not already. Follow me on my socials. All that'll be there as well. And I'll see y'all next Thursday. If you do watch, please watch my challenge reviews. I'm gonna be reviewing the challenge every Thursday. I can't say every Thursday because they're gonna be doing like a couple episodes a week, the first couple weeks. But I'll be here reviewing it. So if you are a fan of mine or a supporter of mine, please watch. But that's it. See y'all soon. Peace.